Hello. Hello. How you doing? So, uh, as I said on Twitter, we're gonna get right back into this. Uh, it's been a while. Not that I haven't done stuff, to Celestia, but mostly, I haven't really felt up to doing much work with my arm, injured. So, yeah, that's been the case for a bit. So, today we're gonna work on traits, or feats, if you want to talk in D&D terms. So yeah. We want to do some of the same things as 5e, because again, part of the point of Celestia is that it's very familiar if you play D&D, or at least 5e. So, yes. I've been working a little bit on this list, which is why there's actually already 4 traits that you can pick. And there's going to be 2 types. So, let me show this, if I can find the right tab. There we go. Sorry, I have things all over the place. So, there's traits, and then master traits. And there's actually going to be, like, epic traits as well. But yeah, most traits, common traits, if you want to call them that. That's what we're basically working on. Master traits are much smaller. Much smaller. Think of them as a +1 increase in a stat. In fact, that is going to be one of the master traits. Because you get master traits basically every other level, past level 10. So at level 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. The power level really starts to scale as you get past level 10 in Celestia. Mostly, this is because most people, especially in 5e, never actually get to playing any of the high levels. So, to combat that in Celestia, if you do manage to get to them, you get a quite considerable power boost as you level up. I kind of like the concept. We'll have to see how it works in action. Arcane Academy is still in the low levels, but that's where I'm doing a lot of my testing, just because it's a lot easier to do it there. Mostly because at the earlier levels, there's not much you need to change. There's a few things that differ. In fact, I should really talk to them again and adjust some things. We might look at maybe ancestries as well, because ancestries give you HP, starting HP, only at first level. And it's sort of listed, but no amounts are yet. So, but I should probably change the name of this too. It's meant to be the master trait list, but since there are master traits or mastery traits, that's probably a little too close terminology-wise. But the idea of mastery, the idea of traits is abilities that are equivalent to a +2 boost in a stat. So, some of this, obviously not as much. Like alchemy gives the ability to do potion creation, which is just like what you can do as an alchemist, or at least you get 1 spell slot, or potion slot, rather. So, a lot more limited But you can still learn potions and brew any potion you want at first level without having any other abilities that are alchemy related. And of course, you get proficiency in alchemist kit. So, alert, you gain advantage on initiative, though we should change that terminology. In Celestia, advantage is called edge. So you gain edge to initiative. And you can't be surprised while you're conscious. And finally, other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you that result from being unseen. Very nice set of tools. I kind of want to change alert to something else. I'm not quite sure what yet. Not quite sure what. I'm thinking maybe Sixth Sense. I kind of like the idea of calling it that. We'll see. Then a tribute boost, which is basically what is, very common. Very common. Bloodhound is one of the more unique ones. You have advantage. Really? You have edge on perception and survival checks that rely on sound or smell. Your attack rolls do not have hindrance against invisible creatures that you are aware of, and whenever a creature that is small or larger moves within 10 meters of you, you become aware of it. Pretty simple set. Oh, I totally forgot. Let's actually announce that I'm live. That might help. So, actor. I'm really thinking of getting rid of actor. Personally, I would allow everything in here as long as you had proficiency in, deception or performance. I don't really think we need most of this. I might give you, edge on performance and deception tests, but I'm not sure that's worth it. Archery expert, we need to work on that a lot. There's gonna be a few of those. There's archery, crossbow expert, throwing expert. Yeah, I think we want to look at them all. Athlete. I don't quite like calling it athlete. So, I need to figure out a new name for that before we add it. Artificer, initiate. I like parts of this. It gives you the ability to craft magical items, just like as if you were an artificer. However, it's meant to increase as you level. And I kind of like that, but I'm not sure if I want to leave it like that. Obviously, alchemy doesn't give you that. In fact, I should probably call it Alchemy Initiate. That'd probably be better. So, we need to figure out what to do with that. I like that you can end up being able to craft more advanced items. But we don't have the same thing over here. Let's actually pull our character development page over here. Maybe we'll scale it, and I mean alchemy, by competence bonus. With a first level potion slot equal to your competence bonus. I think for now, we'll leave it that way. So I'm kind of contemplating get rid of the competence bonus. I know that may sound weird. Maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I haven't done it yet. Charger. I don't exactly have dash per se. Where's our action economy? Oh, over here. So there is a dash action. And the dash action allows you to spend your current movement pool to move 2 times the amount spent. But I think we might just have it as a minimum. Like, if you spend your entire movement pool in one movement action, and then go to make an attack, then that counts as a charge. Yeah, I think we should, well, you know, charge is going to be an ability for martial characters. I think it would be better if we left charge as that. Yeah, there's our crossbow experts. Crusher. Crusher, again, is more something I want to do in the martial arts styles, or martial styles. Defensive duelist. Again, that's something that moved into the martial styles. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Dragon Mark. I'm thinking those should probably be handled differently. So again, not here. Dual wielder. I could see this one as getting moved into the list proper. When you are holding a weapon with the light property in one hand, you can treat a non-light weapon in your other hand as if it had the light property, provided that weapon lacks the two-handed property. You can also draw or stow 2 weapons that lack the two-handed property when they would normally be able to draw or stow only one. very small improvements. I think it's worthwhile though. I think it's worthwhile. Let's see. Defensive duelist. I would probably change this as well. I don't know. This and Dual Wielder are very, very close to some passives given by martial skills. So I'm not gonna add that yet. Dungeon Delver. I think we might add Dungeon Delver, but we're totally getting rid of a couple of things. So, let's briefly switch over to the original list, because then we can grab the effects, which is on its own page. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get rid of the resistance to the damage dealt and give it edge in 2 different concepts. Let's put it that way. 2 different concepts. So, you gain edge advantage in D&D. Oops. When I can type right, you gain it. Very conditional. Very conditional. Perception. Perception and investigation checks to find secrets or traps. And you get edge on saves against traps. I think we're gonna make it have a requirement. It's a lot like Bloodhound, so I'm gonna give it very similar requirements. You need some wisdom to do it. I kind of want to give a half point. I don't know. It really feels like Bloodhound gets a little bit more. So, +1 to wisdom. That feels a little bit weird. You need wisdom to take it, and it gives you wisdom. Intelligence or wisdom? I mean, investigation is related to intelligence. Perception isn't, but Yeah, I think that'll work for now. Durable. Definitely went durable. Alright. So, durable gives you edge on death saving throws, which should be death saves. Also, as an action. Whoops, saves. No, saves. Definitely saves. You can expend one of your hit dice. Roll the die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll. Very useful. Very useful. I don't know. Should it have a +1 constitution? What do you guys think? I kind of feel like it still should. It's a very minor heal at higher levels. A lot more at lower levels, though. Alright, let's go down a little bit. Elemental Adept. I'd like Elemental Adept. Let's move that up. So it's a spellcasting requirement, so you need to be a spellcaster. Is a half, hang on. I just wanted to change the phrasing on that before I forgot. You can harness a particular form of energy with deadly mastery. You choose one damage type: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Spells you cast of this type ignore resistance to damage. In addition, when you roll damage for the spell you cast that deals damage of that type, you can treat anyone on a damage die as a 2. I don't know, it's very situational, but useful. I kind of want to get rid of the bonus. I mean, that's a lot. Ignoring resistance with one type of damage. For now, I won't. For now. I don't really like the elemental air touched. Maybe I'll come back to those. I'm not sure yet. I did one of all the primary elements. Alright, I do want this though, which is Fey touched. It does not have a requirement. Let us go and boost this, though. This one to intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. You were exposed to the Feywild's magic. Exposed to Fey magic. And it has changed you. You learn the Misty Step spell and one first-level spell of your choice. Except Misty Step is no longer a spell. Its replacement is over here, though. I gotta remember what it is. Oh, warp step. That is it. I don't know. Getting free warp step seems big. I could see more a first level spell. Hmm. Yeah, I think I need to change a lot of this. You learn one cantrip. Of your choice. And a first level spell, which must be from the divination or enchantment schools. Though I did away with the schools. Which is a divination or enchantment spell. Yeah, I like the idea you can get one free cantrip and then one first level spell. And the list is a little bit limited. In fact, we can look at those for a sec. Where is first level spells? I mean, you can even do animal summons in that. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I could see just about any of these being appropriate. Hello, Jello Turd. Welcome. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day. Yeah, I think any of those is worth it. You also gain one spell point, which can be used to cast the first level spell or combined with existing spellcasting ability. This is a good way to give, like, fighters that little extra bit. Alright, these ones... definitely want style familiarity and adaptation. You can learn techniques from other fighting styles, then you can find someone to teach you as if they were part of a style you know. And you need to know at least one fighting style before you can get it. Fighting style familiarity. do this again. As I try to standardize how this looks. You've learned enough of a fighting style to use it. You gain one fighting style. If you're already a class that gets a fighting style, you have access to the techniques of a new one. If you don't have a fighting style already, you gain a number of martial die equal to your constitution bonus, and your martial arts die is a d6. I did. I wish you a good day, and said hello. Otherwise, I forget what I might have said. Except for thank you for joining us. And I know, ads can be a pain. I really wish Twitch would change how we get ads. I'm required to run them. But I can't really, control them. Except that if you're subbed, you shouldn't see them. Right, that looks okay there. I do... Well, maybe... Let's see. Grappler. You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you are grappling. You aren't slowed when you move a creature grappled by you. I moved almost all of grappling into fighting styles. So... yeah, if I do Grappler, I need to really change it. I could, though. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. So, we're just gonna toss everything originally there. Everything. So... oh, and I need to switch this around. Let me do that before I forget. You gain edge. When using any grappling technique. I think that's pretty straightforward. And really, that makes you very strong when grappling. Grappling also covers throws. So, yeah, that should be very useful anytime you use one of the martial techniques. Maybe we'll look at the fighting styles today as well. I get tempted to do all of these things when I start looking at this stuff. Alright, let's do Great Weapon Mastery. And yes, I do actually want to change the name slightly. Any... heavy martial weapon. I think the only ones that count as heavy are all two-handers, so we'll give +1 strength. You've learned to put the weight of a weapon to your advantage, letting its momentum empower your strike. Immediately after you score a critical hit with a weapon, a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points. with one. You may make one attack with the same weapon, though there's no bonus actions. So, how do we reword this? You can make one attack without gaining hindrance. Also, when you hit a creature with a heavy weapon as part of the attack action, on your turn, you can cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target. The extra damage equals your competence bonus. And you can deal it only once per turn. I think that is very strong. Very strong. In fact, it might be strong enough I won't do the +1 to strength. And you know what? I think we'll change this. The requirement is going to be strength 13 plus. Yeah. I kind of like it that way. Let me know what you guys think. Gunner, it's the next one. You have a quick hand and a keen eye when employing magical firearms. I did make a entire class of weapons for this. And I haven't done the weapons over here yet. So, let me see if I can find where I put them. You know what? I don't know if I put them in the list yet. I know they're on the page for artificers. So give me 1 sec here. Invention. Let's go and look at this. Special ranged weapon. Okay, I did make that. I had to check. Because eventually I'll be porting over those. So. By feat of a hostile creature doesn't impose hindrance on your range attack rolls while wielding one. Yeah. It's considered a rare ability in Celestia. So, it's going to require a trait. Healer does a lot. Let's scroll down and take a look at healer. I moved most of this into the weapon kit. I mean, not the weapon kit. The medicine kit. Now you can perform first aid, which is that whole part. Huh. I think we need to change healer based on the medicine kit having most of what we want. Yes. But let's grab the healer from here. Then we can go chop it up a little. So, requirements. Intelligence 13 plus. Hmm. I'm thinking of making it a half stat bonus. So a +1. But you gain proficiency with medicine kits when using a medicine kit to perform first aid. Add your intelligence bonus to the health recovered. Wow, I totally butchered my typing. Maybe also... I don't know. You know what? I think that might be it. Especially if we gave it a +1 to intelligence. +1 to intelligence. I spelled it right this time. I somehow managed. Alright. I don't like heavily armored. As is, at least. All it really does is give you proficiency with heavy armor. But we can work on it. I don't think I'm gonna require any requirements for it. The use of armor. You gain proficiency with light, medium, and heavy armor. Also, you can don or remove armor in 1 minute rather than 10. Yeah, I think I like that. Most classes already get at least light armor. This gives you medium and heavy if you only have light. So if you want to use heavy armor, you can. Or even just medium. Heavy Armor Master. Let us add that one, though I think I need to change it a bit. +1 to Constitution or Strength. While you're wearing heavy armor, your AR is increased by your proficiency bonus. That should become competence bonus. And you just need proficiency in heavy armor to get it. That is a big boost. The fact that you can technically get it as like a destroyer, which already gets a big bonus to AR, is kind of crazy. Some things do hit really hard, though. I might add a level requirement to that. And you know what? I think I'm gonna call it Mastery. You know what? This could be a good, like, mastery trait rather than just a common trait. We'll have to look into that. Hulking figure. There's a list of things for that. I'm not sure we want to do that right this moment. Sorry you can't see the gears spinning in my head. I do like Inspiring Leader. So let's go and toss that in. Charisma 13 plus. At the end of a rest, you can give an inspiring performance, a speech, a song, or a dance. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, including yourself, within 30 feet. We're gonna change that to 10 meters. Of you who witness the performance. The chosen creatures gain temporary HP. Actually, let's call that health. Equal to 2d4 plus your competence bonus. There we go. I think we might slap Iron Gut in here. Sorry, I'm looking at the music. I'm like, did we go into the Christmas tracks? Sometimes it's done that. It's very weird when it does. Alright, Iron Gut. You know what? I don't really like most of these. this part I'm willing to keep. You have edge on saves against being poisoned. Definitely seems appropriate. Definitely. So, I see it being a little more than just that, though. Saves against being poisoned. Or inflicted with a non-magical disease. Yeah, I think that's a little bit appropriate. I'm gonna probably treat it as a half. I think getting 2 limited saves and a +1 to Constitution is worthy of a trait. You know what? Let's save this. Let's save this. We've done quite a bit. I mean, it's not even close to the full list, but it's a pretty decent start. Let's do the common traits list and the mastery traits list. I think it's time to split them. I think it's time. Now that we actually have something here. Alright, there we go. Still thinking about heavy armor mastery as being a mastery one. Let's describe what the common traits are. Common traits are unique characteristics, somewhat unique characteristics that anyone can develop. I think that's a good way to put it. A lot of people won't have any of these, but you might have any of them. Yeah, I think I like it that way. I definitely want to add linguist. Though I think I went and changed how language works. If not, I might need to. I think it was in skills that we looked at that. Because there's a skill called linguistics, which is the skill of language, both written and spoken. Most people in Celestia can read some of at least a couple of languages. They're not all fully proficient. So, the linguist, sorry, needs to sort of comply with that. I think intelligence 13 plus is a requirement, and +1 to intelligence. That makes sense. You gain proficiency in the linguistics skill. Learn 3 languages of your choice. And can also create written ciphers. Alright, and competence bonus. Why does it think I spelled intelligence wrong? Because apparently I did. Well, that's great. That's great. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I still need to work on some of these skills too. Wow, we have a lot to do. I keep forgetting how much. Because it always feels very usable to me. Several of these have quite a number of effects. Alright, let's do this one. Metamagic Adept. You can alter spells using spell points, just like a sorcerer. If you do not have spell points, you gain as many spell points as your level. I think that's the quick way of doing that. I'm pretty sure wizards get more than that. Let's double check that. Let's double check. I just looked at these last night. I should remember. Yeah, I forgot. I never listed how many they get. Well, well. Let's fix that before I forget again. Or we just say it's equal to their level. Since it looks like that is pretty much the case. If you don't have spell points, you gain as many spell points as your character level. And if you're a wizard, you gain +1 spell point per level. Or sorcerer. You know what? No. Sorcerers would have no reason to take this. They already get it for free. But yeah, it would let you have the same ability as a sorcerer, just with less points to use. I think it's decent. You already need spellcasting for it. And level 2 spells, I think. Or second level spells. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I can see Elemental Adept regardless of your level. This one, I think, is a little more demanding. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about things. I want to put Magic Initiate on here, but I don't think I will yet. I kind of want that to be a mastery trait, rather than one here. Yeah, I think that's the case. Several of these require quite a few things. I like mobile, so we will go and do that. It is going to have some requirements, though. Dexterity 13 plus. Your speed increases by 4 meters. When you use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. And when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of your turn, whether you hit or not. Yeah, I think that all pretty much works. I don't think anything doesn't. Even though it's only when taking the dash action. I lock on. And sadly for you, I actually have no snacks left. I still need to go get some more. But I will hydrate. You should too. How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I want any of the others. Well, coffee is not quite water, but it is some sort of hydration. So, probably worth it. Probably worth it. If you've missed it, we're working on common traits for Celestia. And I'm realizing how many other things I need to work on as well. There are a lot of these. Let's pause for the moment. That way I can save this list anyways. You know what? There is another thing we should probably work on. Oh, we do have the armor page. This is definitely one of the ones we should be working on. Alright, this formula, by the way, is wrong. It's a 5 in Celestia. Let's see. The table below adds 10 to the AC value. To make it easier for you, the table below assumes dexterity 10 and adds 10 to the AC value to make it easier for you. Does that sound right? I think it kind of sounds right. It's always so hard to know. Alright, well. Let's jump back to the other page. And the items there. Alright, let's copy this. I think that one is currently accurate. It looked at I think that all looks correct. Alright. I'm really thinking about changing some of these values. I think mostly for medium armors. ACs are pretty low for heavy armor. They're more about AR. But let's get into some of these armors, or rather the notes about them. So Gambesons. Gambeson can be thought of as padded armor in 5e. And sometimes they're called padded jacks, or arming doublets, if you've heard of those terms. But, yeah, simplest type of armor, still pretty effective, actually. I've seen some actual comparisons, and Gambesons actually do pretty good. At least of reducing damage. Alright. Hardened leather. Very rare. Though that does give you some of the, like, lacquered leathers that we picture for, like, a lot of, like, Roman armor. Then you have the padded jack, which is a step up from a traditional gambeson, but oh, it counted for padded jack as well. They are considered different things here, but sorry, I'm thinking about things. Leather scale is just all scale armor. That saves me a lot of time. We don't have Prussia yet. See? 3 of them done. Alright, light brigandine. Brigandine is what 5e would call studded leather, which is not a real thing. Alright, I can just transport that over. I don't even have to look at it. Boop. That's our brigandines. And there is light and heavy brigandine. If you ever want a lesson on classical armor, I am sort of adept at it. So, I can totally give a lesson on it. In fact, there should be more types of armor than I list. It's just, I kept the list down. So. Well, that's also our plates. That just leaves fine mail. That's basically a chain shirt. Armored surcoat. There we go. Sorry, I know I'm not saying too much. This is the data copying part. Which kinda sucks, I'm sorry to say. Watching me just copy-paste stuff is not the most fun. I try to avoid doing this, but... there's some things I can't really avoid, so... which ones did we get? Okay, ring armor. Just groove to the music with me. Splinted armor. Which is more an arm or leg thing than like a full set of armor. But... using a 5e style system, I can't really do partial armors. So, it's full armor or nothing. Alright. Segmented plates. That should put us at halberd. Which is basically a chainmail shirt. And then mail and plates. We're almost done. At least with the primary stuff. Oops, I already did it once. My bad. My bad. Alright. Oh, look at that. We filled in all our basic armors. We do need to do the others. So, I added back bucklers from earlier editions of D&D. So they're there now. Then you have shields. Then we have exotic shields. Like the collapsible shield. So I think I only needed to do one version of this. Yes, it just had the stats for both. So this is pretty simple. That is done. And there we go. Charged throwing buckler. This This is both defensive and offensive. Right. Once I finish this, we can start looking at the table again. Magnetic deflection harness. Alright, this should be the last one. Yes, we won't do the materials quite yet. I want to update that. But I think we need to work on medium armors. Probably light as well. The basic gambeson, very minor boost. Iron leather, padded jack. Leather scale goes up another step. The leather scale is kind of a misnomer in some cases. The outside was just leather, or at least scales of hardened leather, with like basically the same thing as a padded jack below it. Light brigandine. That should probably have a little more AR, but yeah, if we're gonna have the max down here be a 7, then that doesn't leave me much room for light and medium armor. Which is why several still have 1s and 2s. And I don't really want anything past a 4. Curious being one of the optimal levels, though I really should make a note on the Curious. Where is it? Oh, that's why I didn't notice. So, the big downside to a cuirass is that the arms and legs are left exposed and can be targeted. You just kind of hope no one cuts your arm or your leg. Though, cuirasses came in with, like, the Spanish conquistadors and other things like that. So, usually the opponent was targeting the core of your body. So, that's what you protected. And it was accidental if you lost an arm or a leg. I know that sounds horrible, but yeah, that's how they thought of it. So. And I mean, at least you could live without an arm or a leg. But any core, like, bits, not so much. Not so much. I know why I gave it the AC 13. So yeah, these, by the way, are going to have a lot higher AC since dexterity bonus is maxed. And remember, in Celestia, for every 2 attribute points in a stat, you get a +1 to your bonus. So at 10, you have a +5. So, using the formula, this assumes AC 10. Boy, should we change how we do that? I mean, it makes a lot of sense. But... Huh. Oh, that says they. Sorry. Let me fix that. Alright, so that's my notes. I fixed it. So. Because if I just do base AC, which is 5 plus the armor AC, these values are going to go down quite a lot. Quite a lot. Especially for these. Huh. So, the way it's currently balanced, the AC is low on light armor, but has the maximum dex bonus. So very good if you're based on dex. Medium armor has decently high AC and acceptable AR with acceptable dex bonuses, usually. Heavy armor has fairly low AC, very high AR, and no dex bonus. So the AC is always pretty low with heavy armor, but you're going to be able to take a lot of hits because you're reducing damage on almost all of them. I still think that's how I want to do it, but I think maybe the AC is too high on heavy armor. And I think the AC is maybe too low on medium armor. Yes. I really like the AC versus AR system. I just still need to play with it a little bit and massage it to get it where I want. The real big thing about it is that it gives you different ways to look at your character and decide what way you would prefer to go. Some don't really get a choice, like destroyers basically all wear heavy armor. They could wear medium, but in heavy armor, they actually get a bonus to AR. So that's why, like, Kriv, as a destroyer, gets a, well, I think it's currently an AR of 10. So every hit that he takes is reduced by 10 to a minimum of 1. And not a lot of things really hit for more than 10 damage. So it's like a death by 1,000 cuts to take Kriv down. Same thing for other destroyers, though. So he does need to be careful. He's easy to hit, though, roughly. We also added the, wait, this is the right sheet. So we added in our common traits, the heavy armor mastery, which increases AR based on competence bonus, and anyone can take that. I want to do something similar with medium armor and light armor. I'm not sure what for light armor yet. Yeah. That's why I switched over to working on armor. Because we need to look at it a little bit before we move and actually use these traits. So, how do we want to change this a little? Because right now, I assume that you get the base 5. You add your dexterity bonus, which is going to be at least another 5. And then you have the armor's AC. Do we just list the raw AC of the armor? Because if that's the case, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6 currently. Though I still want to raise those a little bit. Do I actually list... Yeah. I don't know if breastplate should be the highest. Sorry, I'm thinking about multiple things at once. I know it can get confusing. Because this shouldn't cover the hands or legs. Well, we don't really consider the hands, usually. We hope you wear some gauntlets. But yeah, breastplates, obviously, still not covering too much. But it is a little bit heavier than the Karis. I definitely want to move these up. The top one should be an 18. So you know what? Let's get in there. Let's get in there. I want to say mail and plates should be an 18. And let's say Brigandine, which is another very common type, should be at least a 16. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move them both to 16, along with breastplate. How did I list mail and plate? Give me 1 sec. Alright, you know what? Let's look at some pictures to get a better idea. Huh. They don't look terribly complete. At least not the upper part. Oh wow, that is really bad. I mean, it's got a few pieces of metal. Huh. See, it always depends. And that's a coat of plates. That's a step up. See, this is more what I would expect. This too a bit. This is totally fake armor. Totally fake. It does not look like that. Huh. I still like having mail and plate being the highest option for medium armor. But I think I need to move the AC up of, like, all of them. Skill... I don't know. See, there is still a dex bonus. That's what makes this so hard. You'll get a little bit of dex still. Maybe we'll make mail and plates 16 as well. That still puts us at 18 for AC. And that's without any exotic materials. The system I have allows you to make armor out of more exotic materials to have added bonuses, either to AC or AR. let's move scale mail up to 15. Segmented plates also to a 15. That would be a 15. That's a 15. Jack of plates, a 14. And an armored surcoat. Should we make it also 14? Yeah, I think we will. That has the biggest AC bonus based on dex, which is capped at 14. Though, actually, you know what? I think I'll boost that to a 5. Jack of plates. You know what? I'll make that a 4. Ring mail, 3. Splinted armor, 3. Segmented plates, 4. Scale mail, 4. Habric, 3. Brigandine, 4. Mail in plates. We'll make that a 3, and this a 3. That puts us at 19 max. But as your armor's AC plus your dex bonus up to the max dex for your armor, which equals the total AC. If you're not wearing armor, then you factor your AC as 5 plus. Oops, not 55. 5 plus your dex bonus. And I'll just remove that. So, this is gonna make it so that if you have a high dex, say 18 dex, which is a plus 9, with that, you would have a very high AC. Like 13 plus 9. What even is that? 22? Yes, 22. So it's pretty high. And you can boost that a little bit. Hey, Conver, how you doing? And thank you for resubscribing. It's been 10 months. We're closing on a year now. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a little bit less for these guys. That's a 19 for them. Brigandine's a little bit higher at a 20. And most people are gonna have at least a plus 4, so. Oh, wait. I think that needs to be switched. I think I put it in the wrong field. Armored surcoat can still get up to a 19 as well. And then they have a little bit more AR. So you're a little more survivable. You take a little less damage each hit. Yeah, I think that will do. I might still reduce these a little bit. I don't know. 14 is still pretty low. It might be low enough. Especially with medium boosted up a little. Yeah, because no one would actually be a 16. They'd be an 18. I think that should be a little bit better. A little bit better. Alright, so we have armor done, finally. If that's the case, we can go back to our common traits. Oh, did I... Let's, go back a few sheets. Oh, okay. Okay, I did it correctly. I wanted to make sure that, we hadn't gone straight back from my other page. I wanted to keep up. Now, this is more important, because it boosts the AR. So they have even higher AR. And a destroyer taking that too is going to have a stupid high AR. I might want to put in a condition that you're not a destroyer. Because they basically already get that. Which could be bad. Which could be bad. Now we can change lightly armored, though. And slot it back in. Alright. So, when wearing light armor, you can add your competence bonus to AC. I should probably make that your AC. Alright, and... moderately armored. I'm not gonna make it a half feat anymore. Proficiency in medium armor. Proficiency in light armor. Alright, you don't get proficiency anymore. I think there's gonna be kind of a laundry list here. You gain half your competence bonus to AC and half to AR. That's only a +4 to both, one and the other. So your 18 AC before, well, or 20 with Bringadine, can now go up another 4 points to 24. That is a pretty high AC. It's a little easier to hit in Celestia than it is in 5e, but 24 should still be pretty high. Also, you don't have hindrance on stealth checks while wearing medium armor. I think that works. It's sort of between the other two. Because you gain competence bonus to your AR with heavy armor. This, you get half of it. And you get an increase to AC, which is what lightly armored gives you. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. A little more AC, a little more AR. But light armor can definitely get pretty high. I mean, you really shouldn't look at it at max, but competence bonus maxes at 8. So if we're adding competence bonus to, like, light armor at max, I mean, you can wear fine mail armor and have a 14 to start, plus your dex, which can go up to 20. So that's a +10. So we're already at 24. And then add 8. So at max level, if you were wearing light armor, you would get up to 32. That is pretty high. You become very hard to hit. Though, you do have to raise your dex to be able to do that. One would hope you do. I might need to look at Brawler again and balance them as well. Or give them a trait. Kind of like the ones we just gave here. They already get competence bonus to their AC, as well as their dex bonus. But they don't get any armor, so no AR and no AC bonus for the armor. So theirs is gonna be lower. Yeah. Actually, let's calculate that real quick. Calculator up. So, figuring the 5 base plus their dex, which is a 10. And then competence bonus, which maxes at 8. Yeah, 23 feels a little bit low. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have to look at the Brawler. for all our unarmored defense. Oh, I left it at 10. That would make it a 23 max. 23 max is awfully good, actually. I mean, no, not 20, 30. It's not 30 either. Come on, brain. You can spit out correct numbers. I know you can. I know you can. So, factoring it this way, 10 plus 10 for dex, plus 8, 28. Not quite as good as light armor, but very solid. Very solid. Mostly because they don't get the extra bonus and need the trait. So, if we give them another trait in there, I think they're pretty good. I think they're in a pretty good place. Yeah, I think that should be okay. They're a little bit easier to hit than, say, a Slayer in light armor, or someone else with a very high dex in light armor, but that should be okay. Alright. So, again, that is at max. So, if, let's look at this. If you take it at, say, level 4, you're only gonna get a +1 to AC and a +1 to AR. That's still not bad. That's still not bad. Get around mastery level 7 to 9. +2 then. +13 to 15 +3. And then, of course, 19 and 20 is +4. You know what? I think that's pretty much the right spot. At least off the top of my head. So I think we're okay. Let's save this. Alright, we could do some of these like hulking figure and lucky. You know what? Let's go and do lucky. I think I want to work on that. So, lucky? Oop. Well, that's not quite right. Let's fix that. We'll go back over here to our master feat list. Alright, lucky effects. 3 luck points. Let's see. So. I don't know if I want to affect the other person quite as much. I think I kind of prefer affecting yours. I think the easier way to do this is have you gain 3 luck points. You gain 3 luck points per long rest. You can use these luck points to gain edge on an attack roll, an ability check, or a save. When you spend 1 luck point. Or a save. You can spend 1 luck point. Oh, save when you spend 1 luck point. You can also use it to add hindrance to an attacker's strike against you. Also, spending 1 luck point. Oops. Not lucky. Luck. I think that covers both parts. Though, in the easy terms of edge or hindrance, I think that should work okay. It's going to kind of conflict with the whole, like, inspiration system, because that's the primary aspect of the inspiration system. But you know what? You can also recharge. Oops. Recharge luck points using inspiration. On a 1-to-1 basis. So trade 1 inspiration for 1 luck point. That will actually make lucky part of the inspiration system. And so it makes total sense that they have a very similar effect. It's just with lucky, you basically always have 1 inspiration. Pretty much. I mean, for most people's uses, that's what they're going to use it for. Though the disadvantage, or rather hindrance, on an attacker's roll, that is not usually part of inspiration. but it is something a lot of people want to be able to do. So I think that will work. Let's see. Hulking figure. I know why I gave it the bonus damage, but I don't really like that. Let's look at skills really quick. Do I have intimidation on here? Oh, provoke. Sorry. I did reterm it. I know I talked about using other stats than the core ones, but... So... I think the core part is you count as one size larger. One size larger than you are to a maximum size of large. Just because we want to cap you so you don't grow to be gargantuan or something. When determining your carrying capacity, weight you can push, drag, or lift. Actually, let's put another one in here. Grappling. And the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Alright, so it does 3 things. Core things, at least. I don't really want to add to the damage. No, I don't think that's really going to be a matter of size so much. But you should have a pretty high strength if you take this. Also, this allows you to use the provoke skill using strength. So, I would probably give people a bonus anyways if they had really high strength when you're trying to intimidate, but, yeah, it is normally a charisma skill. Sure, I think that all works out. And I think that's worth an ability. Especially if you want to do a lot of grappling. I mean, hulking figure seems like the perfect skill for any, like, destroyer. Lets them get away with not needing charisma to be a provoker. So you can intimidate, basically, without needing charisma for it. And it improves your grappling. So if you wanted to be a grappler type of destroyer, you can do it even better. And you can do it grapple moves against much larger creatures than yourself. Ones that are like naturally large sized, for instance. And you could even grapple, what's past large? Is it gargantuan? No, huge. It's huge. Sorry. You could even grapple a huge creature while still being medium yourself. Kind of that Hercules moment, you know? Hercules taking on the Hydra, grappling ahead, potentially ripping it right off. Yeah, I think I like how that works. I think I like it. Mage Slayer. Oh, Mage Slayer should actually go up here. And Hulking Figure is an H. So that should go right up here. Alright, Mage Slayer. Mage Slayer. I think I'm gonna make this more specific. I think the primary ability is going to be the one to break concentration. When you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has hindrance on the save. It makes to maintain its concentration. Also, anyone casting a spell within 2 meters of you within 2 meters of you. Also, you can attack anyone casting a spell within 2 meters of you as a reaction. And you have edge on any save to resist enchant. No. Mental or mind affecting spells. So, as I see it, you have special mental training as part of Mage Slayer that lets you resist things like hold person, or rather hold, or like, let's see, enthrall, holds, paranoia, Wow, there actually aren't all that many there. How about 3rd level? Uh, wow, are there less than I thought? Yeah, I guess there are no 3rd level ones. There's gotta be some 1st level then. Charm. Yeah, you'd be able to resist charm better. Um, Fearful visage. Uh, I mean, Mind Lance is technically one, but it's not one you get a save for. So, Slumber. Ooh, that would be a good one to be able to resist. Also, Soothe, I guess, technically. Though, since that cures frightened and raging, probably not one you'd want to resist too often. But yeah, there aren't a terrible number of spells that have a mental effect like that. But they are some fairly important spells. Fairly important. Magic Initiate. That should go under Mage Slayer. And before Metamagic Adept. You have basic training in spellcasting. Let's see. I know I need to change this up a little. I know. Alright, so you get 2 cantrips. You learn 2 cantrips of your choice and a 1st level spell. You also gain 1 sorcery. No. 1 spell point. I keep calling them sorcery points still, even though I changed that. So you also gain 1 spell point to use to cast the spell. Yes. I think that works. I think that works. 1 spell point is good if you're a sorcerer. If you're a wizard, 1 spell point is still useful. But mostly, I think I might need sort of a conditional here. Mostly for sages and spellblades. I think those 2 I need sort of a conditional for. If you wouldn't normally be able to use spell points, you can like a wizard. Or you can as if. What is the trait? Is it font of power? Yes. You can as if you had. Font of power. I also think I need that on Fey Touched. Alright, I think that makes more sense now. We have a little conditional there. Because spell points aren't usually used by sages or spellblades, or even mystics for that matter. In fact, I think Mystic might have the hardest time to take magic initiate. There is Mystic Adept. We'll look at that probably later, I think. Yeah, we got a pretty good list now. We're down to the M's. We're, a little bit more than halfway through the alphabet, I think. Actually, that's a good question. What is the halfway point in the alphabet? Oh, it is M. Wow, okay. We are literally at the halfway point. Obviously, we still have a lot of abilities to look at. Oh, we never did Keen Mind. Huh. I kind of like Keen Mind in that it can give us certain abilities. But hang on to that thought. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. So, I think Keen Mind should be able to get us any intelligence skill. I think that makes a lot of sense. Though maybe not enough of a list. Maybe performance, crafts, or linguistics as well? Yeah, I think I like that list a little bit better. So, where's Keen Mind? Put Keen Mind here. Oh. Would help. Would help if I did that. You gain 1 intelligence-based skill. Skill. Performance. Or... Oh, no, there's 3. Performance. What was the other one? Now I'm blanking. Crafts or linguistics. You gain 1 intelligence-based skill, performance, crafts, or linguistics. You gain proficiency in it if you don't already have it, and if you have proficiency in it, you gain expertise in it. Though I think I changed. Yes, I'm pretty sure we now call it mastery. So, mastery in it. And we get rid of the other part. +1. There we go. 2 intelligence, or... Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it intelligence or wisdom. So one or the other. Alright. Let's save that. Let's save that. And then I'll look at the list again. It's easier to read this way than it is the other way. So. Mounted combatants. I'm probably gonna need to work on that, and obviously I broke the formatting. Somewhere along the way, I broke its formatting. Mystic Adept might be a good one to do as well. And Nimble Physique. You know what? I think I want to do Nimble Physique. That sounds like a good candidate. And we can slap it on at the end of the list, which makes it convenient. Alright, requires dexterity 13 plus. Yes. Alright, so let's jump over here and see what you would get originally. Oh wow, it was actually broken here too. Well, that's great. That's great. Alright, so first I'm gonna say probably light or no armor. So when wearing light or no armor, you can take the dodge action as a reaction. Usually you can anyway. Well, most, not all, but some can, definitely. Alright, and I think that's the only thing we really need to edit. You can also fit and squeeze through spaces as though you're one size smaller than you are. And moving through spaces occupied by allies does not impose movement penalties. And I'm gonna reword that. Moving through spaces occupied by allies is not treated as difficult terrain. Because that's basically what it is treated as, usually, is difficult terrain. So you spend twice as much movement as you normally would. Alright, so, yeah. You know what? I think we'll do Mystic Adept. I think that's gonna be the next one. Put it right there. They're not called invocations, though. What are they called? I forget what I called them. Mystic enhancements, I believe. Yes. You learn one mystic enhancement. Of your choice that you qualify for. I mean, the qualify for pretty much eliminates all this other junk. And I'm willing to leave the, whenever you gain a level, you can replace the Mystic Enhancement with another one. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think that's perfectly good. Perfectly good. Poisoner's Kit, which is, I think, where I moved most of the things the Poisoner trait would fit in. Oh, an outsized might. You know what? That's pretty much the hulking figure trait. I could add in getting advantage on saving throws to resist being moved or knocked prone, but I think that factors into the grappling, because that's a contested roll. So, yeah, I think that's fine. And we don't need to give anyone athletics or acrobatics. That's not really part of your size. And everything else is already in hulking figure. So let's just eliminate that. I can add Color Master. Proficiency with any polearm is the requirement. +1 to strength. Or dexterity. I don't want to leave it as just one or the other. You have trained extensively with pull weapons that have reach. Immediately after you take the attack action and attack with a weapon that has the heavy and reach properties, you can use another action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon with no penalty. The weapon's damage die for this attack is a d4, and it deals bludgeoning damage. Also, while you are holding a weapon that has the heavy and reach properties, you can use your reaction to make one melee attack against a creature that enters the reach you have with that weapon. And I'm gonna let them have it unlimitedly. If you want to do that and burn up your actions, because there's an action pool in Celestia, then go do it. Hit everyone that comes in reach. You just won't be able to do anything on your turn. Well, if there's enough of them. I don't need Revenant Blade. I've never even added the weapon yet. I keep meaning to. I definitely do want Resilient. So let me add that. You have developed the resistance to better withstand certain dangers. You gain proficiency in one save. Of your choice. It's a very simple ability, but also very strong. Not only does it give you a +1 in any stat, it lets you get it advantage, well, gives you proficiency on a save, which can have a pretty big effect. So, yeah. And I do want Prodigy as well. You got a knock for learning new things. You gain 1 proficiency of your choice. Skill, tool, language. Is there something besides skill, tool, language, weapon, or type of armor of your choice? Uh, this, I don't want to call it an ability, but this proficiency is treated as mastery. All right, I think that works. Intelligence 13 plus. I definitely feel it should give you or require intelligence that's pretty high. I also want it to give a +2 to intelligence. I feel that's totally fitting. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. I can do Ritual Caster. That's probably pretty easy. You have learned how to aid in rituals performed by others, and can also I'm gonna change that part. Low magic spell casting is the requirement. +1 to intelligence or wisdom. Not charisma. Well, I guess I could sort of see charisma. Alright. And can also perform rituals yourself. As long as you meet the requirements. Yeah, low magic spellcasters, so sages and spellblades, normally can't cast rituals. Mystics can, sorcerers can, and wizards can. But they're the other ones. I mean, technically... No, it's pretty much sages and spellblades that meet that requirement. And this lets you participate in rituals and even cast your own. And I think I do already have a list of ritual spells. Yes, it's not finished, but it does exist. Wow. Yeah, I literally have like 3 things on this list. Yeah, and this isn't even complete. There should definitely be some more on here. Like identify item. Did I just... Yeah, I definitely removed it from here. I don't even have it listed anymore. But it would let you cast any of the things that fall into this. Which is going to be some summoning spells, identify item. So, yeah, it gives you a lot of options, just not in combat. That's the thing about those particular spells. Alright. We still have a lot of these to get through, but my arm is starting to ache, and I think I need a lot more water. So, I think we're gonna call it here. We did accomplish quite a bit, though, so it was not all bad. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I forgot. Dee is doing puzzles. It sure looks like she's being tortured. So, let's take a look at what Dee's doing. Alright. As we start that, tomorrow I'm gonna be on D&D Shepherds. I always call him D&D Shepherd. I know it's not the name. Not the correct name, anyways. Shepherd Druid, I guess, is what I should call him. So, yeah. I'm gonna be on his stream, doing some D&D tomorrow. At least as far as I remember, I am. So, yeah. Not here tomorrow. At least on my channel. I'll be on their channel. Also, Celestia is on Sunday, so look forward to that. And I think that's it. So have a great day. Take care, have fun, and see you later. Bye.